Hello Hylians! Sure, some of you have 100%ed Zelda Ocarina of Time, but have any of you ever done a true 100%? What I define as a true 100% is by doing everything possible in the game by collecting everything possible to its maximum and doing everything that's permanent in the game. That means to do things that cannot be done again. So doing little challenges that sound cool and interesting only to have them respawn after returning to that room, I don't count those things.
Come here. No. Come here. No, come here.
In addition, I want to do everything possible that the game intends for you to have. So no glitches that add extra items like the 5th bottle or an extra heart piece, but those things can become part of the true 101 file. Someone else go figure that out. So here's a list of things that I count towards a true 100% Ocarina of Time game. Let's run through the obvious ones. All 100 Skulltulas from the original locations and the map icons must be present. All 36 heart pieces from the original locations.
I did it. My brain.
All heart containers from defeating bosses.
Am I done? I've done everything. Wait a second. Why am I missing a heart? Where's my heart? I definitely skipped the heart at a boss.
All items and the highest upgrades. Deku Nuts, Deku Sticks, biggest Deku Seed Bag, biggest Quiver for Arrows, biggest Bomb Bag, Goron's Bracelet, Silver Gauntlets and the Golden Gauntlets, Silver Scale and the Golden Scale, and the Giant's Wallet. And of course, having all those things filled to the maximum. Rupees, Deku Nuts, Deku Sticks, Slingshot Seeds, Arrows, Bombs, but also Bomb Chews. Buy all magic beans and have them planted and grown. Do the whole mask sequence. Do the whole Biggoron Sword sequence. Get the Scarecrow song. You probably have to do it anyways to get some of the other stuff. Now this is where we start getting a little creative. After you save Lon Lon Wrench by getting Epona, Malon will be available for an obstacle course. After beating her record, she will send a cow to Link's house. Do it. Speaking of minigames, when you're in Link's house, you can check the paper on the wall for your minigame records. Since there is a maximum for the horseback riding archery, I would consider getting a 2000 score would be part of getting a true 100%, which is hard. What I also think, to get a true 100% file, you'd have to catch the largest fish. But what is the largest fish? I can't find it. Let us know in the comments the largest fish that you caught, but also the largest fish as Child Link and Adult Link. You may think that catching the Hylian Loach may be part of the 100%, but the only reason I don't consider it is because you can't keep it in the tank, and there's nothing in the game that says you've done it before. But you can do it if you want to. And speaking of fishing, did you know you can steal the Fisherman's Hat? Yes, he asks for it back, but if you take the hat, save the game, and restart, he will no longer have the hat. Yes, I consider this part as a true 100%. Now for more interesting things that I consider to be a true 100%. Open all treasure chests. That includes all compasses and maps. And speaking of maps, you need to enter each room of each dungeon to make sure the room turns blue on the map. The other treasure chests I would open would be the trap chests too. And of course, all the treasure chests in the overworld, like the ones in the holes in the ground. And speaking of, there are 33 hidden grottos in the game. I would say go through them all. But really, just the ones with the treasure chests. With that said, there are some boulders and bombable walls that don't respawn, like the ones on Death Mountain, or in the graveyard. Destroy them all. There are some torches in dungeons that stay lit, like the ones here at the bottom of the well. Let's light them all too. And finally, the last thing I would have on my list is to have 999 deaths shown on the file select. This took me a few hours with a turbo controller to do, but I did it. Have you done a true 100% of Ocarina of Time? And am I missing anything I should be on the list? Let us know in the comments. Thank you so much for watching, and if you want more Zelda content, I hope you consider subscribing or at least checking out the channel. See you next time!
No! What?